I'm just wondering how many arrests will occur at the coronation, because I suspect that there will be a lot of people who are going to do a lot of crazy things. And I don't think anyone should do this. I don't think anyone should throw eggs at the king. I don't actually like that. I don't think you should throw eggs on anyone, actually. Um, at the same time, I don't understand why you would arrest someone for asking who elected him. I believe in freedom of speech to an extent. To an extent, I don't think people should be able to say anything they want any more than I agree that the press has the right to report anything they want. I believe in guardrails, or in having guardrails around certain freedoms. And clearly you have exceeded your freedom when you do this to another human being. You don't have the right to do this to anyone, and no one has the right to do this to you. This is clear for me, right? Don't do this, right? I'm not for this. And moreover, no, you can't do this to King Charles. Okay? That said, I don't understand, again, why are they arresting people for expressing their opinion that they are anti-monarchist, or asking who elected King Charles? Apparently people are arrested for routine things like that. And, one guy was arrested for chucking 5 eggs. I mean, but none of the eggs hit the target. Um, you can't hurl eggs or stones, or don't hurl anything at anybody. I think that's battery, and I think that's not okay. Right? I think that's not okay. I think that's clear. No eggs, okay? But I think you should be able to question the monarchy and question whether having a monarchy makes any sense in this day and age. Yes, I do think people should be able to question that without being arrested. And even if they question it publicly, I think that they should be allowed to do that without being in fear of being arrested. And some guy called out, "Let's not bow down to our equals," and then he was arrested. I mean, for me, this is like a thing, because I do think that members of the British royal family, or any royal family, are equal to all other people. They go to the bathroom, they defecate, they urinate, they spit, they menstruate, they have sex, they have children, they eat, they burp, etc. I mean, they feel scared, they cry, they laugh. I mean, they're human beings, right? So I don't understand this bowing down and genuflection to other people, and letting them have millions and millions of dollars and billions of dollars and all of this because, who they happen to be born out of. Is ridiculous to me. I guess that could mean that I could be arrested just for holding these thoughts. And to me, that's kind of outrageous, right? I didn't know it was like that in England. I mean, no wonder some of the people in England who I happen to know are so, like, almost like they are, like, almost like brainwashed in a way. I'm like, what happened to you? Like, how could you say these things and think this way? It's because of the laws. And, after living in a system like that, you begin to adopt it. It's like slavery, you begin to believe it's true. And, yeah, I mean, I do believe in freedom of speech to a certain extent, and I do wonder how many people are going to end up getting arrested, because I do think there's going to be a lot of protest on the day, but I could be wrong. I mean, maybe people will just sort of coalesce and just decide that they're happy about the whole thing, and that they have no protest. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, I mean, King Charles, what do I think about this whole thing? I think, again, I'm not a monarchist, and I do think that, well, you know what I think? Here's what I think. Forget the eggs. I think that King Charles should get his teeth fixed. I think he should get his teeth fixed because, if I had, I mean, I wish I had money because I would have the best teeth. I don't have the best teeth because I have no money. But he has billions and billions of dollars. What reason would he have for walking around with teeth like this? Honestly, this is like King Charles. King Charles, if you were my husband, you would have to get your teeth fixed. Right? And Camilla's teeth are okay. So I'm surprised this is a problem. This is a really big problem. Look at this. Okay, that's sad. I mean, and it's not to make fun, but I've wanted to say for a while. And not only that, but the color of your teeth, no. It's like a no. You have many different dentists in England. I follow many British influencers. They have beautiful, perfect teeth. You can have better teeth than that. That's sad. As far as this monarchy thing, I'm not a monarchist. I've never said I was. I've always been very honest. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not a monarchist. If the monarchy was abolished, I wouldn't cry about it. Okay, maybe I'd feel a certain kind of way, but I would believe it's right because I don't believe in kings and queens and all of this thing. I think it's very, 16th century, and I think that we have enough information and education to know better at this point, not to be, you know, kowtowing or what is the word? Is it kowtowing and genuflecting to other human beings who go to the bathroom and who fart and who belch and who, whatever, right? Like the rest of us. There's no such thing as kings and queens. It's a farce. It's a myth. Okay, that said, I'm not going to be on the streets with a sign saying "Not my king." I'm not going to do that because I'm just not that kind of a chick. You know what I mean? I don't do that. I can't be bothered, right? That said, I think that people should have the right to express their opinion and say that they're not for it and to question it without being in fear of being arrested. I think that's kind of tyrannical, actually, and I don't understand it. That's sad. Um, eggs are out. Eggs are out. Anybody who throws eggs, especially if the eggs hit the target, should be arrested. I think that's battery. You don't throw eggs at the king. You don't throw eggs at any other human being. You don't have the right to do that because you wouldn't like for somebody to do that to you, right? That's my position. Now, that's sad. What else do I need to say about this particular piece? Yeah, I mean, I wonder how many people are going to get arrested at this coronation, and I wonder how many eggs are going to be thrown. And yeah, I just wonder what's going to happen. And yeah, cracking a few eggs to make a Republican omelet. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it's. It shouldn't have to come to this. I think the royal family may have to play offense and to decide before they are asked to leave that they're out, they're done, it's over, they want out. They get whatever belongs to them, their art, their money, their jewelry, whatever, and they leave the system because this is not sustainable. This is not sustainable. And I mean, are you kidding me? The queen was the last one. I mean, in the sense of the last one that people are willing to accept. This makes me nauseous. Like, I actually don't like this picture. The queen was cute and it was a different era. They're not going to accept this anymore. They don't believe in this. And with each passing generation, it's going to become less and less sustainable. You know what I mean? And if I were the royal family, I would be offensive about it, and I would just like relinquish the throne. The problem is, okay, you relinquish the throne and they put somebody else in there, and you have to sit there and watch that. It's kind of hard, but yeah, I would get out of it because it doesn't make any sense. And King Charles, please go to the dentist. And I say this with love, okay? I mean, if I had your kind of money, I would have beautiful teeth. I'm just saying.